Good evening, builders. Good evening. Uh, I've just been talking to our senior team administrator. We are really thinking about you, and we want the best for you. And this is what we want you to understand. We appreciate every single one of you in this WhatsApp group. You have honored us. Thank you a billion times for accepting our invite. We really appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts. Now, we have a very clear mandate. Our mandate is very simple. We want to help you to become an entrepreneurial consumer. We want you to graduate from working for somebody else to working with other people. There is a big difference, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very big difference. When you work for somebody else, you are not building your own legacy. You are building somebody else's legacy. But when you work with other people, you are building your legacy, your reputation. This is how Nelson Mandela became very big. Our South African first black president, his future was so beautiful and so secure. Remember, he was a law graduate when Walter Sisulu recruited him to ANC. He was a law graduate. Now imagine this. Back then, during the apartheid era, yes, this young man from Kunu, from a village, getting educated at Wits University and becoming a lawyer. That was a big achievement. Back then, for him to be selfish and say, I'm just going to take care of my family and my children and my wife, and that's it. I don't care what's happening to the whole of South Africa. He would have been justified, like many other professional people who selfishly only focused on themselves. Not so with Rolihlahla Mandela. After Walter Sisulu spoke to him, and Walter Sisulu showed him the possibilities, and he said, you know what, let's help the people with this legal knowledge that we have. Let's help our people to be liberated. He was sold into the vision, and the rest is history, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I want you to observe something. Dr. Rolihlahla Mandela did not liberate South Africa on his own. Dr. Rolihlahla Mandela liberated politically, we are speaking politically, the whole of South Africa within a network of people. This organization, there had to be an organization that decides that we are going to move like a living machine. We are going to overcome apartheid. The rest is history, ladies and gentlemen. They make alliances. That's why they've got the COSATU 2 alliance. They've got the communist alliances. You see why? Because these are the people. They are in respective organizations on their own with their different vision and mission, but they have the common enemy, and that is political injustice. they made those alliances. They mobilized the whole world, all over the world. They mobilized everybody. Even the international community, to a point whereby there was also sanctions on South Africa. The message was so loud and clear, ladies and gentlemen, to a point whereby the whole world realized the injustice that was happening in South Africa, that apartheid is real and alive in South Africa. But it began with a group of people who met for the first time in Bloemfontein. A group of pastors, Baruti and chiefs, ladies and gentlemen, Bosol Plaki, and them. I don't want to get too deep into our South African history, but when I look at it, I marvel and I say, yeah, indeed. If you want to run fast, you can run alone. But if you want to run far, you've got to find a team that you are working with. And that's the reason why we are so excited about you. We are so excited with you and about you because you have decided to become our team member. And we are confident that this time around we are not dealing with political injustice like the Rolihlahla Mandelas. This time around we are dealing with the economical deprivation. We are dealing with economical imbalances. Our people work very hard. Employees are the most hard-working members of our society, yet they are the most recognized. They are the most less recognized. They are the most less rewarded. They are the most less acknowledged and appreciated. And I'm saying, as employees, we don't have to be perpetual servants. We can break through. We can break through to abundance. That's why when we welcome you in this WhatsApp group, we say, welcome to abundance. Ladies and gentlemen, in other words, when you are a part of the Z2B table banquet, you are breaking free from limitations and lack and scarcity, and you are breaking through into abundance, possibilities. There are very big possibilities. Did you hear what I've just said right now? I said there are big possibilities. We are organizing ourselves to bring financial liberation to employees. Thank you a billion times for coming. Thank you a billion times for being a part of this. This is early stages. We are in the early stages. We are still in the innovative and the early adopting phase. I've sent you the picture here. Have a look at it. I want you to see what's going to happen to our organization. And I want you to know, all of you that have accepted our invite in this, our first WhatsApp group, you are the innovators. You are the early adopters. I promise you, once we are done in the next 90 days, all of us will be understanding clearly the vision, the mission, the strategy. Okay? We will all be mobilized to break through into the next phase. By September. That's why our plan is we are going to Cape Town. We are going to Cape Town. Please, I beg you, finish your course. Do everything that we ask you to do on a daily basis. I beg you, because I want you to be one of those graduates, the entrepreneurial consumer graduates, Z2B table banquet entrepreneurial consumer graduate. I want you to go and graduate on top of Table Mountain. We have to go to the Table Mountain. Why? 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 Ladies and gentlemen, because we are set to be table banquet.